previously on Ramsey Show, Brandy and Danny hosted. We interviewed Miss Bronson. Our first tutorial was how to make pizza. And Miss Walter was at the state fair.
Welcome to the 5th episode of Ramsey Show Virtual Edition. Today we'll have an informative show for you all to watch. We'll have a message from Student Council, and we'll be asking Miss Vibor about the Ramsey name change, and we'll have an origami tutorial on how to make a money ring, and we'll have our PSA, which will tell you more about the Alexander Ramsey, which is what Ramsey is named after, and we'll see where Miss Walter is, and then we will ask you viewers if you know anything about the Ramsey name change. Have a great episode.
So I was in the student council last year, and they said that they were going to change it if everybody outside and inside the school agreed to changing the name.
Nothing. I know that other schools in Minnesota have changed their name from Ramsey. I know that it might not be the person that we want representing our school, and I know that it has at least some support from students and the community.
I'm on student council, so we've been working on the name change for all of this year and last year, and a lot of people are responding really positively, almost everyone, so I think we have a pretty good shot of doing it.
I know that we're working on getting the name changed and that the possibility is pretty normal.
Hi, I'm Miss Walter, and I'm here with some of our student council members, and they are going to be sharing. Go ahead, Abdullahi.
Hi, student council members. What have you been working on this past year?
So for this year, we have been very dedicated on working on the name change, and we have held staff and student votes, and now that we are working on the community, and so many people are supporting us, such as the National History Museum. Last night we presented to the PTO, which we received several people who supported us, and yeah. Kieran, do you want to share?
Sure. We also did a lot of working on Spirit Week this year, which was back in December. We helped plan a lot of events that we chose and helped involve the students and helping our community with it. Anora?
We've also been working on supporting people in distance learning who can't go to on-site support because of various reasons.
And if you have any new ideas or you have suggestions for your student council representatives, remember to reach out to them in your foundations.
Do you have a funny blooper from a school project? If so, please send them to the Ramsey Show, and it could be featured soon. Send it to the email on the screen right now if you want your blooper to be featured in a video.
Ramsey Show is looking for our student art pieces to show in the next upcoming episode. Please send submissions to Miss Kelly.
Make is a money ring, which is pretty fun to make and pretty fun to have. Actually, I make a lot of this all the time when I'm in school, and it's pretty fun to make. It's kind of pretty funny. You'll fold it up and keep folding it. Just follow my direction, and I think you might be able to do it. And once you get it done, you'll fold one of the corners up, which looks down in this video, but it's actually going up. And then you're going to roll that around a thumb. Then you can flip it and push that. Okay, you're going to see if it fits into your ring finger, obviously, because you want to check. You're going to fold that up and then into the ring itself, and it should be like that. Yeah, you have it as your ring, and then you're going to hold it into that hole right there. I'm gonna pull it out to do that. So Then you have your money ring, which is pretty fun.
I'm Brandy, and today we will be asking Ms. Vibar a few questions about the Ramsey's name change. Hey Ms. Vibar, thanks for being here. Can you tell us why people are wanting to change Ramsey's name?
Names are important. A name says a lot about who you or your organization is. Alexander Ramsey, for whom our middle school was named, held a lot of very important political roles in Minnesota. And while he may have done some good things as a state leader, he also said and did some hateful and atrocious things to the Dakota Native Americans living in Minnesota. His actions and words do not support our mission as an IB school.
Why is it important to our community?
Our middle school mission reads, empower students to become caring, inquiring, knowledgeable global citizens who honor communities and create a better world. Based on the words and actions against the Dakota Native Americans, Alexander Ramsey clearly does not honor all communities. That's why a name change is important to our community.
Who is involved in making this decision?
The name change process started with our student council and Indian education groups a year or so ago. They researched and created the presentation that is guiding our work. Students and staff all voted recently this school year to move ahead with the name change. We do have a name change committee that is supporting the district process to change a school's name. Current students and staff will be able to recommend names and ultimately vote on the new name.
How can scholars help in this process?
That's a great question. I think scholars can help in many ways. It's important that scholars understand why we are changing our middle school name and be able to speak to it when asked by family members, neighbors, community members. It also is helpful if you learn more about the U.S.-Dakota War and the role that Alexander Ramsey played in the death of so many of the Dakota Native Americans. Students can also assist by participating in the new name process, which hopefully will have information out to you soon.
Is there anything else you would like to share with us about this issue?
I guess at this time, it's important that students and staff understand that while many important places and schools are named after people, we know that people are human and make mistakes, sometimes horrific mistakes. I would challenge you to think about our IB middle school and what we stand for, represent, or what we hope for the future of our community as you think about names, new names for our middle school. And I guess finally, thank you for providing me time to update you on the name change process for our middle school. We hope to provide you with updates on a regular basis.
Thank you for giving us more information about the subject.
Hi, I'm Paul, and welcome back to Reveal Corner. I will be reviewing a TV show that I've been rewatching recently called Big City Greens. It has 2 seasons. Season 1's on Disney+. So it's about a family that had to sell their farm, and now they're moving to big city because he used to live in the country. They're moving in their grandma's house. And the main characters here, Cricket Green, that's the main character. Side characters, Tilly Green, his sister, Bill Green, his dad, Nancy Green, his mom, and Grandma/Alice Green, their grandma, and Remy Remington, Cricket's best friend. So, this is about a bunch of wacky adventures throughout the city, and has a really good storyline to it. A couple episodes. Mainly the episodes that are involved with Chip Whistler, keep that name in mind, Chip Whistler, are the episodes that have the storyline connected to them. So, if you like those wacky adventures, go watch it. Find it on Disney+. I don't know where you can find Season 2, sorry. But go try to watch it if you want to watch something like that. Okay, thank you for watching Review Corner. Did you know that some people in our school are starting the process to change our school's name? Why, you ask? Well, here are just a few reasons. Alexander Ramsey was Minnesota's first governor. He said this thing: the Sioux, the Dakota Indians of Minnesota must be exterminated and driven forever beyond the borders of the state. Alexander Ramsey said this in 1862, and the Traverse des Sioux Treaty. Ramsey was involved in tricking and pressuring the Dakota to sign the Treaty of Traverse des Sioux and pay the fur traders for the land. The The U.S.-Dakota War. The U.S. government broke their promises and didn't give the food in war essential supplies. War and many Dakota sailors were killed. When Ramsey was governor, 300 were convicted in the war, and 300 Dakota and 38 Dakota men were hanged. It was the largest mass execution in U.S. history. Why change the name? The school represents what we stand for. Do we want to stand for someone who has a history of racism and hate? What do you think our name should represent?
Hello, Ramsey Middle School. Can you guess which building I'm standing in front of, or who plays at this building? And if you have a guess, email me and you'll be entered into this episode's raffle drawing.